I'm Malcolm Noble, Chairman of Chelmsford Civic Society.
You conducted a very important meeting today. I'd say one of the most important meetings, probably of the year. How do you feel it went?
That's right. I think it went very well. We were pleased to have 35 people present at the meeting, and at the end of it we asked them were they in favour or not of a UK City of Culture bid for Chelmsford, and the answer was yes, unanimously.
Does that surprise you? I mean, it would be, wouldn't it?
I don't necessarily agree with that. The impression I've gotten from talking to a number of people, they think that it would be unrealistic and that other towns and cities are better placed than Chelmsford. The answer was strongly wrong today.
Surely a city like Dundee would have the money, millions and millions that they've invested in it. And you hear about other cities. I'm making a mistake now. When we talked about, who spoke about a city having 12 million and then it went up to 31 million and the return was 300 million? Who was that?
That was me.
Yeah.
That was the City of Hull, who was UK City of Culture for 2017.
Tell me a bit more about Hull. Why did they succeed? Where did they get all this money from?
They had investment from the public sector, local authorities, and that encouraged the private sector, businesses, people who were committed to their business future in Hull to step up to the mark and invest money in way beyond their original expectation. And I believe that would happen in Chelmsford.
We're talking about a council, a city council that's broke after overspend of £15 million on Riverside. We're talking about the county council who own, for instance, Shire Hall, who haven't got another penny to invest in them. Where are we going to get money from councils?
Both councils have been affected, as every other local authority in England, by years of austerity, and they still manage to deliver services. Our answer to that, though, is the two councils working together to put up the necessary money that will encourage the private sector, local businesses, to invest in Chelmsford as UK City of Culture. The councils have not yet committed to even put in a bid. It's time they got on with it. The council, the city council especially, has indicated that in principle it is in favour of Chelmsford bidding for UK City of Culture, but they are not sure whether it would be practical to do so in time for getting a bid in 2021 for 2025.
Is this because of a change of administration, leadership from the City Council? Now the Lib Dems are ruling it?
The present administration, the new administration, seem very enthusiastic about it, but not yet committed to going forward in 2021, which I think they should be doing. There is plenty time between now and 2021, as long as they get on with it. We have to make a decision and make it soon.
You must feel particularly upset when you walk past what I would call Dire Hall.
Well, I've been setting foot in it over the last 5 years, in fact during 2019, so I know the condition of Shire Hall. Shire Hall must be a major hub of Chelmsford as a UK City of Culture, and they've got to get that done by 2025. They have got to get it in use, as I said, a hub of events and information presentations and all that of the city centre in 2025.
But the county council don't want to do that. They want Aquila Developments to come in and provide restaurants, cafeterias, and stop public they want to stop the public from even entering it unless they're going to buy a drink.
Unless there is a wider view of the use of Shire Hall, by 2025 any bid would be dead in the water. It's got to be a vibrant place where the public are welcome and opened. It has to make money. Nobody's asking for it to be subsidised from council taxpayers, but it's got many rooms there that can be used for all sorts of community activities. It is a must.
You said during the meeting that you were in favour of a cafeteria, of a cafe type front on the ground floor, spilling out onto the streets, a la Paris, but not, presumably, you don't want every room and the upper room to be commercial cafeterias and pubs.
The vision for Shire Hall that we presented nearly 7 years ago, I'm talking about the Civic Society here, envisaged multiple uses, all of them involving the community, all of them involving the public, coming in for workshops, commercial use, all sorts of activities, including, yes, a cafeteria. And that magnificent county room, the ballroom there, can be used for all sorts of activities, including cafeteria, wedding receptions, parties, anything of that kind. And that's the way forward. Get the public in there and get them in there now. Don't be waiting for the next 2 years with nothing happening.
And finally, if you look straight at the camera, right here are county councillors and city councillors listening to you. Could you address them directly as to what your vision is and what you want to see?
The future of Chelmsford could be transformed, as has that of the other UK city of culture, Londonderry, then Hull, and now Coventry. The same could happen with Chelmsford. It would give us a tremendous lift, but it cannot happen unless business, you as local authorities, and the voluntary organisations that are so active in this city come together to make it happen. You must give a lead, and you must do it now as time is beginning to run out. Step up to the mark, please.